Chapter 15, False Pretense. Hopefully you're all having a good day. The weight of last night's conversation with Ash settles heavily in your chest. It's over, Ava. We're over. It still stings. Just then, the sound of your bedroom door opening pulls you from your thoughts, and Gemma steps into the room. And I just stashed 3 pints of Ben & Jerry's in your freezer. Thanks, Gemma. Oh, of course. Now, how are you feeling? I'm determined. I think I could convince him that he's wrong. That's the spirit. But I have to be strong and professional right now, especially with all the attention on the movie. I can't believe Raimi agreed to reshoot some of the scenes. He realized at FanCon how much the fans loved the book. Now I just have to get my mind off of Ash and while still pretending to date him. If things get too hard to handle, I can spin something on your social so you don't have to go to the premiere with him. Maybe going together will remind him of what he's walking away from. If that's the plan, why wait till the premiere? Let's get him ruminating on what he's missing right now. Gemma smiles mischievously as she takes a garment bag out from behind her back, pulling out a form-fitting top and high-waisted miniskirt. Gemma, that is gorgeous. I know, right? Wearing this, you're sure to get the attention of everyone on set, and you'll show Ash just what he's missing out on. Leading lady. Knee-high boots. I accept. As you slip into the outfit, the fabric seems to mold itself to your body, accentuating your curves. Fits like a glove. You look seriously hot. You twirl in the mirror and feeling the smooth satin of the skirt brush against your skin with every movement. You have to tell me how Ash reacts when he sees you in this. I will. When you arrive at the studio, you see Ash at the security checkpoint, where you first met him all those weeks ago. Back in his uniform like the last few months never happened. You're told as the metal detector goes off when you walk through. Ash turns around when he hears the noise, eyes widening as he sees you. Ava. His eyes roam over you, taking in every curve, every detail of the fabric that clings to your body. You can see the desire in his gaze. The way he bites his lip only confirms how much he's affected by your appearance. Wow, Ava. You, you look special occasion? Yeah, seeing you all hot and bothered. No occasion, just thought I'd dress up a bit today. You know, to make the rehearsals more exciting. Exciting, huh? Well, it's working. You set off the alarm. I'm gonna have to pat you down. You raise an eyebrow, allowing yourself a coy smile. Wouldn't be the first time. A muscle in his jaw tightens as he pulls you aside and starts to search. Your body thrums as his hands slide down your waist. His motions are practiced, purposeful, but you notice him slow down as he caresses your hips. He wants this just as much as I do. It's like he can't resist me. Everything looks good. Your necklace must have set the alarm off. He moves to drop his hands and steps away, but you stop him, covering his hands with yours. You missed a spot. His fingers tighten on your waist reflexively, and you recognize the flame of desire in his eyes. I'll move his hands to my chest. Ava. It's protocol, isn't it? You guide his hands up your exposed midriff, relishing the feel of his bare skin against yours. Something in his expression softens, and he continues on his own, caressing the curves of your breasts. No telling what I could be hiding in there. He bites his lip as he trails one finger along the thin strap over your collarbone and then down the slope of your top. You shiver at the feather-like touch, your nipples straining against the ribbed cashmere fabric. I know all too well what treasures you've got under there. His palms are warm through the thin fabric, and you close your eyes as he gently presses and squeezes you. Getting cozy on the clock, eh? This man is all over the place, seriously. He's got doppelgangers running the planet. Ash instantly bolts back, and you both turn to see the paparazzi swarming just outside the studio. Not with Ash jumping away like he's afraid of me. You can practically hear Gemma's voice in your head, urging you to keep up the facade. You step in close to Ash and whisper, "Kiss me." He pauses, glancing at the paparazzi and then back at you before he cups your face in his hands, pulling you to him and capturing your lips with his. If that isn't a cover shot, I don't know what is. The noise of the crowd fades around you. The world narrows until there's nothing but the press of his lips and the fire that burns between you. He has to be feeling this too, right? You know what I'm feeling? The annoying camera flash noise. The camera flashes, capturing the image of the two of you together before you force yourself to step back. I've gotta go. They're expecting me on set. I'll walk you there. The two of you silently make your way towards the set, tension in the air. Ash, we really need to talk. I thought I made myself clear last night. Then tell me. You don't want to be with me. It's not that I don't want to be with you, believe me, I've thought about it. But there's more at stake here than just us. I know the situation is dangerous, but I've also seen how much you've been there for me, how you've protected me. His gaze softens, his eyes locking on yours. Places, everyone, we need to get started. You should go. Damn it, how is he so stubborn? You step onto the set, a familiar buzz of anticipation in the air as you join your co-stars. Is Raimi in a good mood? He's the opposite of his usual self. He's practically beaming about the reshoots. Well, then so am I. Let's just hope it lasts. Wow, Ava. Only you could pull off that kind of dress. Thanks, Renee. I think. I'm surprised Ash hasn't ripped it off of you yet. I wish. Come on, Ava. Renee doesn't know what's going on. You have to keep up appearances. You shake your head and force a smile on your face. I'm counting on it later. As filming gets going, Ash strolls onto the set, his gaze scanning the surroundings. Unmistakably, his eyes linger on you as you gaze me too, as he quickly averts his eyes. Actors, on your mark, this may be just rehearsal, but act like it's the real thing. The scene is set in an abandoned ruin. You and Val lie on the stone, close to each other, your characters in the midst of a tender moment. And action! I want this to last forever. Val's fingers brush against your arms, his touch lingering. From the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of Ash watching from the sidelines, his gaze intense and focused on you. This is my chance to show him just what he's missing. Let's make it last as long as we can. Caresses exposed skin. You allow your fingers to venture along Val's collarbone with a touch of unscripted intimacy. There's nothing like your touch. Your fingers continue their delicate exploration of his bare skin, the tension between your characters heightening. Across the room, Ash sees what barely contained annoyance, jaw tight, and a thrill of satisfaction courses through you. And cut! That was fantastic! I could really feel the tension between you. Crew! Change sets, actors, take 5. The crew begins to shift around the set, preparing for the next scene. Ava, that was genius. You really are a once-in-a-generation talent. Val's hand rests on your shoulder as he gushes on and on about your performance, while behind him, Ash glowers, darkens. What is this? Some kind of if I can't have you, no one will crap? We'll see about that. Hey, Val, it helps that our chemistry is so strong. You cock your head towards him with a coy smile. You have to feel it, right? We have this connection. I don't know if I've ever had that kind of bond with someone. Excuse us, security business. Val's hand on your shoulder is gone as Ash takes your elbow, steering you onto an empty set, reassembling. resembling a hospital bed. Hey! You jerk out of his grasp, planting your hands on your hips. His normal, calm demeanor clearly rattles as he paces before you. Is this how it's gonna be? Every time you see me with someone else, you get furious, but you won't even be with me? We can't be together. Again, same point she just made. Silence hangs in the air for a moment. You unball your clenched hands and take a step towards him. What happened at the dock and FanCon wasn't your fault. You did your best to protect me, and we both were caught off guard. Ava. The stalker's been caught. We don't have to be afraid anymore. We can be together now without constantly worrying. Until the next obsessed stalker comes up. You're a movie star, Ava. Ash, you have to stop blaming yourself. I made my decision. It's better for you, I promise. You don't get to decide what's best for me. Your voice rises, an anger fueled by the feelings of your frustration and helplessness. You've been my protector and more, but that doesn't mean you can control my life and my choices. I can handle the risks that come with my career. His expression is a mixture of concern and stubborn determination. You don't understand the lengths people will go to, Ava. I've seen the darkness. I can't bear the thought of it touching you. He looks away. It's clear that the words alone aren't going to be enough to get through to him. You take a step closer. The problem isn't with us, Ash. It's with our circumstances. You reach for him, and hope sparks in your heart when he doesn't pull away. You wrap your arms around his waist. Let me prove it to you. Look around. Imagine the set is our real world. We're not an actress in her guard. We're just people. The set of his jaw says he's trying to resist, but the bulge growing in his pants tells another story. Two people doing what exactly? He turns in your arms, eyes dark with hope and want, with need. He swells hard as you fold your body against his. Whatever we want, that's the beauty of it. He groans, the sound mingled with frustration, yearning, and captures your lips in a kiss. Tingling heat pulls in your core at the desperation behind the kiss, the ferocity of his tongue, and the heat of his mouth. Ava. He sighs your name against your parted lips, and you know if you had to let him go, your knees would buckle underneath you. Don't say it, Ash. Don't say anything other than you want me. You bring his lips back to yours, kissing away any protest, wrapping yourself up in him. Ava, I want you so badly, but it doesn't change. It changes everything. It's the only thing that matters. His grip tightens on your waist, locking you in his embrace. It doesn't matter who we are. I want to show you how good we are, Ash, in reality. Indulge in a fantasy with Ash. Yeah, about that. We know where it will lead because you do. But I won't push you if this really isn't what you want. He stares at you for a long moment, resignation writ across his features. I do want it, Ava, badly, but I can't have it. I can't have you. Ash. Your protest is interrupted by the crackle of his radio. You hear the murmur of a voice, but can't make out the words. They need me at the entrance. I'll see you later, Ava. He turns on his heel and walks away, leaving you longing for what could have been. And I'm sure if you chose the diamond choice, it would have still been the same circumstances. When the day finally comes to an end, you get back to your trailer and sink into the couch. Only I could learn more about Ash and his past, maybe I'd understand why he's being like this. Wait a minute, that's it. Grab your phone and shoot Jim a text. Hey Jim, can you get me in contact with Colby Duarte? Sure thing. Found him. Colby Duarte. Thanks. You click on the contact and dial Colby, holding your breath as it rings. Hello? Hi, Colby, it's Ava. You probably don't remember me, but I never forget Ash's girlfriend, especially when she's on the cover of People magazine. Your heart skips a beat as he calls you Ash's girlfriend, proof that this is real. Um, I'm sorry to bother you, but I can't shake the feeling Ash is keeping something from me, something important. I think I know what this is about, and it's not something we should talk about over the phone. I'll be at the Philharmonic tonight. I can put your name down if you want to join me. Thanks, Colby. I'll see you there. Oh, why do I feel like this is gonna backfire? That night, you get into a symphony hall, arriving just in time for the concert's final crescendo. Ava, nice to see you. Can I get you something to drink? Thanks for the offer, but I'll be quick. I really need to talk about Ash. He keeps pulling away from me. Typical Ash. He gives me these explanations, these reasons, but I can't shake the feeling that there's something more he isn't telling me. Like what? I think he went through something traumatic when he was in the Special Forces. Something so severe that it still haunts him to this day. I'm sorry, Ava, but it's not my secret to share. I'm not asking you to betray his trust, Colby. I just need to know if my suspicions are true. I just need someone to confirm to me that I'm not crazy. Well, Colby's hesitation is palpable. After a heavy silence, he takes a deep breath, a conflicted expression on his face. I can't divulge all the details, but yes, Ash went through something awful. It's a long and painful story, one that he's been carrying with him for a while now. Is what happened related to the prank gone wrong? He told you about the pranks? He said he got sidetracked by them. What happened, Colby? Please, I need to know. Enzo was Ash's closest friend, his hero in the Special Forces, and also his responsibility. That's why he blames himself to this day. Blames himself for what? For his death. Enzo died on Ash's watch. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description. Links to support. Check things out. Yada, yada, yada. Without further ado, leave your thoughts down in the comments section. But, yeah, trying to get the jump on today's choices ASAP, because I know I'm still behind one chapter from Wednesday. Also, Monday will be the release of the new VIP book, so hopefully I'll see you there for that video. But I will say the following to that feeling about, losing someone on your watch. Hopefully none of you have to experience that, right? And it doesn't just, something probably happened to Enzo, remember he had, enemies and whatnot, so I'm sure something happened to him, especially revolving around that prank and whatnot, especially because he didn't have a security detail, right? We all knew this was coming, but, there's other ways to lose people. You don't have to be in the Special Forces or anything, really. I don't know if you have ever experienced the loss of someone, especially because they just, life was a bit too much for them. And, I've definitely done my own, let's put it this way, time in the darkness. And, also I've had a few friends that have had to deal with things too. And, when you lose a friend on your watch, right? You kind of have kind of like a guilt thing where you kind of like think, could you have done something, or who, what, when, where, and why? And it is tough. It is tough to lose someone. Let's put it this way: I feel like a vampire at times. I've lived too long, lost too much, especially people. And, maybe it's one day that I'll share the story of my life with all of you. It is a project that I am working on, but I won't bore you with the details. But, yeah, I feel like I've gone through little too much for the average normal bear. Okay, we'll just go and end with that. Maybe it'll make you smile because I don't want to get too deep. But hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.